of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The Cyclones pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cyclones. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great cover.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Hogs. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, but still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for loss.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Finds his man. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Cyclones will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They bring him down right at the 20.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Receivers are bunched together. Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the Cyclones begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A quick juke. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Good enough for first down yardage.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Cyclones line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. And the quarterback dropping back, launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that puts them back on top.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back, lofting it toward the left sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And the Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, that's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quarterback doesn't see anybody over. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And they'll use the ground game here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Using his legs here. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hogs.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Bringing it out. It's York. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff on a single back formation. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Movement here from the tight end. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. First down, pickup tackled at the 45.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Lets it go quickly. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The back's got it. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. High completion makes it second and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all mean? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Gets the first and still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass caught. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football.